तेरे सज्जनों भाइयों बहनों, आज हम करते हैं खेला शुरू जिसका नाम है रिव्यू द प्लांट प्रोटीन। वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल ज़ेलॉसिटी एंड आज हम रिव्यू कर रहे हैं BGreen प्लांट प्रोटीन। तो ये बहुत जेन्युइन वीडियो है जिसमें मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ द गुड्स एंड बैड्स, हिट्स एंड मिसेस, सब चीज ट्रांसपेरेंटली मैं बताने वाला हूँ इस ब्रांड के बारे में, इस प्रोडक्ट के बारे में स्पेसिफिकली। तो मैं ऐसे काफी रिव्यूज करता रहता हूँ, जैसे इन द पास्ट आई रिव्यूड कॉस्मिक्स प्लांट प्रोटीन एंड आई आल्सो रिव्यूड अ लॉट ऑफ वे प्रोटीन्स, होल ट्रूथ, बीस्ट लीफ एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा। इस वीडियो में भी आई एम गोना बी वेरी ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड गिव यू एन ऑनेस्ट रिव्यू। सो दिस इज नॉट अ स्पॉन्सर्ड वीडियो। इस वीडियो में मैंने कुछ भी ये ब्रांड से कोलैबोरेशन या पैसा नहीं लिया है। मैं चाहता हूँ कि बस आपको सही इन्फॉर्मेशन मिले ताकि आप एक स्मार्ट और इन्फॉर्म्ड डिसीजन बना सके एंड बिकम अ स्मार्ट कंज्यूमर। अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज इस वीडियो को शेयर जरूर कर देना अपने फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली के साथ। वक्त जाया किए बिना हम आगे बढ़ते हैं। BGreen प्लांट प्रोटीन के इंग्रेडिएंट्स देख लेते हैं। इसका सबसे पहले इंग्रेडिएंट है पी प्रोटीन आइसोलेट, ओके। एंड देन इसके बाद आपको मिलता है नेचर आइडेंटिकल फ्लेवरिंग सब्सटेंसेस, कोको पाउडर, fructooligosaccharides, medium chain triglyceride powder, sodium chloride, which is our common salt obviously, and then there's anti-caking agents, stabilizers, enzyme blend, bromelain, papain and INS 955 sweetener which is sucralose. So इसका एक ड्रॉबैक है जो मुझे लगता है कि इसमें सिर्फ पी प्रोटीन आइसोलेट है। द स्टैंडर्ड प्रैक्टिस ऑफ ऑल प्लांट प्रोटीन ब्रांड्स आप देख लो, जैसे कॉस्मिक्स है, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, वेलबींग है, जो भी, दे ऑलवेज मिक्स पी प्रोटीन एंड सम राइस प्रोटीन या किनवा प्रोटीन सो दैट यू कंबाइन एंड गेट द बेस्ट अमीनो एसिड प्रोफाइल. Now the problem with pea protein isolate is कि pea protein does not have all the essential amino acids in the right quantities. Some essential amino acids are lacking. So that is why when you mix it with brown rice or quinoa protein, वो सारा सही से balance हो जाता है and you get a proper amino acid profile जो which is almost as good as a whey protein concentrate isolate जो भी, because whey protein is a complete protein. मतलब वहाँ पे सारे amino acids होंगे. Plant proteins are not complete protein, so you have to combine. जैसे दाल, पी वगैरह में आपको मेथियोनाइन कम मिलता है, जिसकी वजह से व्हेन यू कंबाइन इट विथ राइस या किनोआ यू गेट दैट मेथियोनाइन थोड़ा बहुत मिक्स हो जाता है. सो इन अ प्लांट प्रोटीन, टिपिकली इन अ गुड प्लांट प्रोटीन, द ब्रांड यूजुअली एड्स पी प्रोटीन आइसोलेट साथ में ब्राउन राइस प्रोटीन आइसोलेट और एल्स किनोआ प्रोटीन आइसोलेट. नाउ द वन ड्रॉबैक इन दिस इज दैट इट डज नॉट हैव अ मिक्स, इट हैज ओनली अ पी प्रोटीन आइसोलेट. नाउ देयर आर अ फ्यू स्टडीज व्हिच शो दैट पी प्रोटीन आइसोलेट इज जस्ट एज इफेक्टिव एज अ वे प्रोटीन आइसोलेट, बट इट इज स्टिल बेटर टू हैव अ कंप्लीट अमीनो एसिड प्रोफाइल. देयर इज गोना बी एन 19-20 का फर्क इन पी प्रोटीन एंड अ कंप्लीट प्लांट प्रोटीन जिसमें पी प्लस ब्राउन राइस प्रोटीन isolate होगा. And the difference of amino acids is very evident. So if you actually check the nutritional facts, this one scoop of BGreen plant protein, which is 36 grams of scoop, contains 8.7 grams of essential amino acids, whereas if you compare it with other favorite whey proteins like Fuel One, which I have used a lot in the past, that one scoop, which is 35 grams roughly, contains 12.89 grams of essential amino acids, and compared to Whole Truth, one scoop which is 36 grams, that contains 12.5 grams of essential amino acids. So this is a big difference. Like we're talking about 4+ grams of essential amino acids less in this than compared to a regular whey protein. So yes, it is definitely gonna cost you some gains. ये रही बात एक मिस की which I felt कि brand should be working on, because all other plant proteins in the market are giving a better amino acid profile than this. But hey, talking about nutrition facts, one scoop of this, which is 36 grams, contains 139 calories, which is standard per serving, and then 22.3 grams of protein, which is okay, not that great, but that's all right because plant proteins do have a lot of carbohydrates. Plant proteins don't really have a lot of protein, right? So when you actually isolate it, it still comes with some carbohydrates, and that's what it shows here, 7.3 grams of carbs per scoop. And then you have fat, which is 2.8 grams because they added the MCT powder, which is basically a fat. And then there's sodium, which is 384 mg, which is a bit on the higher side, but that's all right. I think they made it for the taste. It should not really be a problem if you're working out and if you do some steps, then your body does use the sodium. You do not have to cut out sodium, okay? That's a big myth, but again, this is for another video. And then there's fructooligosaccharides, added enzymes, medium chain triglycerides, blah, blah, blah. And then there's essential amino acids, 8.7 grams. BCAA is 3.86 grams and non-essential amino acids, semi-essential, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Let's actually get to the taste, and उसके बाद मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि इसके lab reports के बारे में, which is actually the most important. उसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे. As usual, I have my ठंडा पानी, which I'm gonna add 1 scoop of this. So I've got a glass जिसमें मैं निकाल के आपको दिखाऊंगा ताकि texture clearly समझ में आ जाए. See, it's a bit creamy. ये थोड़ा सा फ्रॉथी है, so that's why the volume looks a bit more. It is creamy. Now again, many people might like this, many people might not, but trust me, it looks good to me. It looks appetizing. A big hit यहाँ पे definitely miss नहीं है. Taste के मामले में, texture के मामले में, I'm I'm damn sure like the brand has done a great job in this. Maybe it's the lack of brown rice protein or quinoa protein which makes me feel that the texture is nice. But hey, it's still a bit chalky. I'll not lie here. I'm not trying to fool your way into saying this is the best plant protein ever, but it is nowhere close to being as chalky as other plant proteins in the market, like even Cosmix for that matter, which I have reviewed in the past. And other plant proteins I've used, fastener, flakes, blah blah blah, and they are damn pretty chalky, man. Like वो बहुत ज़्यादा powder आपके मुंह में sit करता है अपने side walls में, and this feels very much creamy. Like मतलब इसको मैं इसके texture को मैं I would place it as high as a freaking whey protein because it's got that little bit of creaminess. It's not as light as water. It's not as thick as a milkshake. It is right in the middle somewhere, and it pretty sits well. It's definitely a bit on the sweeter side, but hey, you can just add more water and dilute it. Big deal. It's like 7 on 10 sweetness. Texture and taste is a solid 8.5 on 10. Especially for a damn plant protein, this is way good. No way good. As you can see in the color, it's a chocolate flavor. BGreen also has an orange flavor, which I really हिम्मत नहीं हुई मेरी वो try करने की. But if they create single serves for orange flavors, I might just order one, try it and see, and probably give you a review on that too. Let's talk about the most important thing about this little bad boy right here, and that is lab reports. We have seen some very great, famous, renowned proteins in the market like Cosmix, Beast Life that are not trustified, certified, even well-being for that matter. It does not have a trustified certification yet. This, on the contrary, is a step ahead in that game. This has a trustified check and all the trustified reports are on the website, passed all lab tests, no heavy metals, no banned substances, no insecticides, no pesticides. The labels are accurate, the protein is accurate, so it's pretty good. That way, this BGreen is way ahead. The question here is something like, would I choose a pea protein and brown rice protein which is not trustified, certified, which does not have lab reports out there, or would I choose something which does not have brown rice protein, it has only pea protein, tastes way better than this, and still has trustified lab reports? So there is definitely a pros and cons situation. वो hit और miss तो हर brand में है, pros and cons हर brand में है. आपको choose करना है कि आपको सबसे best कौन सा लगता है. Pretty much give it a try, like 500 gram. You can order a smaller pack. Give it a try. If you like it, you can go ahead. Shweta has been using it for like this is pretty much the 5th pack, I guess 5th or 6th pack that she's ordered since she's gone vegan. So she cannot have the regular whey proteins. मैं तो कुछ भी try कर लेता रहता हूँ, मुझे तो सब पसंद है. And she has tried Cosmix, she has tried other plant proteins, and she finds this the best. But hey, again, taste is very subjective. So मेरी बात को पत्थर की लकीर लेके मत चलो कि ठीक है ना, जी ने बोला कि जी के आगे कोई बोल सकता है, ऐसा नहीं है भाई. प्लीज आप ट्राई करो, आप देखो आपका टेस्ट बर्ड्स मेरी तरह है या नहीं है, मुझे भी नहीं पता. सो आप ट्राई करके देखो इफ यू लाइक इट और नॉट. बट हे, टॉकिंग अबाउट अफोर्डेबिलिटी ऑफ BGreen, it's pretty cheap. You get it for like 1800 to 2000 bucks for 1 kg, which is pretty cheap considering like Cosmix, which is like 3000 plus for a kg, and then there's this less than 2000 rupees per kg, which is lab tested as well. So it's a solid 8.5 on 10, and there's the only few misses, as I mentioned, are the lack of brown rice protein and lack of essential amino acids, but it's still something compared to nothing. अगर आप lactose intolerant हो, नहीं ले सकते whey protein. अगर आप vegan हो ethically, तो फिर this becomes a very good choice. But hey, do your research. Choose Cosmix, choose Wellbeing, choose BGreen, whatever you choose. Eat your goddamn protein. That's the most important thing. Eat your fiber, be healthy, live healthy, थोड़ा workout, walking करो. Madani life. And that's it for this video. I hope you actually liked watching it. If you did, then you know what to do. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family members because I will be very happy. I try to do my job as much as I could in being transparent, giving you the facts, giving you good information so that you can be a smart consumer. If you think कि मैंने मेरा काम ठीक से किया था, please थोड़ा सा help आपके तरफ से in terms of sharing and subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. This is my Instagram. You can check out my Instagram for regular daily updates. And if you want to join my transformation program or you want to take a video consultation with me, you can message on this WhatsApp number. Check out our website for more details in the description below. And comment below what you want me to review next in the video, and I will definitely do that. And stay tuned for more interesting content. Until then, bye bye, take care, and namaskar.